Hello, 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 hello. We back. Part two, man. Part two. So, piggyback. Where do we start off from?
I started talking about like the design for Vision Ave, kind of like what started that.
So, I heard you was talking about propaganda. So
Yeah.
how did, and you talking about Hitler, right?
Yeah.
So how did you even like think of that, man? Like,
Bro, school. I'm trying to tell you right now, school is like, if you change your perspective of school, you'll learn actually. Like, you'll actually learn if you actually change your perspective of school. I was in one of my history classes and my teacher was talking about old school propaganda and how like, in order to get people to vote for a certain person or to be on this certain person's side, they would like do like this design where they would like do the sun, and then they would put whoever they're trying to like promote, they would put their face or like their message in the sun and kind of just like do like rays of sun coming down into like the world or whatever, and kind of just be like, you know, this person, because you know, as human beings we need the sun to survive, we need the sun to thrive and stuff that. So they would put the person's face in that sun, kind of just to be like, you need this person to survive, kind of putting them in the place of the sun. So what I wanted to do with Vision Ave was I kind of wanted to put that vision in the sun and kind of be like, you need vision, you need visionaries in order to survive. Because not only with clothing brands, you need people, you need scientists, you need people that are going to innovate, you need people that are going to make new things. Because without innovation, we can't live, we can't thrive, we can't grow as human beings. So that's what I kind of wanted to do with Vision Ave and kind of put that message in there. Yeah.
So the sun, man.
The sun.
So does that have any correlation or like just anything to like the color scheme of like what you have on the first volume rather than the second volume?
I don't think so. I think the sun is kind of just like that overall thing. Like I just love that design, so I kind of just wanted to incorporate that. Of course, the sun, will have the sun will have its day where we showcase that, but kind of right now, kind of the sun is kind of like the muted thing and like the designs right there. It's kind of it's there, but you know, that's just like the overall logo for Vision Ave. So I kind of that sun is going to be in every design that we do, but the sun will actually have one of the designs where I'll kind of like really showcase that and kind of just really highlight that. So.
That's dope.
Yeah.
So I kind of want to get into, you know, the social impacts of Vision Ave. So have y'all got any like, you know, like fundraisers or just like doing anything like in the community for like, you know, the community just
yeah for sure. We do have. I'm planning on doing some fundraising events coming up in the next couple months. We don't have anything going on right now, but of course people can donate whenever they feel led to donate. You know, they can just hit me up on IG or hit me up in my email. I'll link my email in my bio and the Vision Ave's bio as well, so you guys can reach out to us, reach out to me, stuff like that. So, we don't have any current fundraisers and stuff going on right now. Right now, we're just kind of just accepting donations. We're still trying to set up fundraising and stuff like that. But hopefully soon we'll do some fundraising.
It's dope.
Yeah.
And so, how has the customer, you know, service been with Vision Ave? Like, how is like. Talk about a little about that.
Customer service is number one thing for me, especially when it comes to our website and stuff like that. I want to make sure that people feel seen and that people, like, when they're coming on a thing, they're not just like, oh, let me just come buy this thing. And like, but if you don't, like, literally, I'll send out personalized emails to people who, you know, like, didn't cop the clothes yet.
Okay.
Whatever, like, they'll come on the website and they kind of just look, you know, they'll browse and, like, they'll add something to their cart and then they'll, like, leave the website. And it's like, oh. Come back.
Like, so how did you do that? Like, how did you go into that? Like, how did you make up that system? Is it like a system?
Yeah, so there's a system. I run Vision Ave through Shopify.
Like
most businesses, shout out to Shopify. Man. I run Vision Ave through Shopify, so they have a system where you can kind of like, you know, send personalized emails and stuff like that. So I use that system to email my customers and make sure that they have like top quality, that they feel like, you know, if they're seeing it, if they have any complaints or anything like that, they can email the email that's that they're getting emails from. They can respond to that email. Like, you know how they have like don't respond to this email at the bottom of some of the emails. Like, you can respond to our emails and I'll see it. You know, I'll respond to you. So I want to make sure like they feel like that one-on-one personalized vibe coming from Vision Ave. So that's very important to me. So make sure that we have that.
And was there any thought process in, you know, like having an impact in like, you know, when they buy, like they purchase an item or just like, is there like a little gift? Because I think I seen on your story, you know, someone that had like a little gift card or like not gift card, like a note. A note in the box and, you know, saying like gratification and all that.
So what I wanted to make sure that I did, kind of just going back to talking about being personalized, I wanted to make sure each person felt seen by me, because it's like, because Vision Ave is mine, it's my company. I want people to feel like not just their purchase something from the company, but you've also invested into me. And I want people to realize that impact and that gratitude that I have for them. So I make sure like on each of the cards that kind of just display like what like this is the winter spring collection on the card. That's what it says.
Mm-hmm.
On the back they have it's a message from Vision Ave, kind of just a Vision Ave message like, dear visionary, thank you for your purchase, stuff like that. But on the front of the card, I actually have like wrote on each card like
You designed that, like you personally.
Yeah. So I personally like wrote on each card like a thank you, like I appreciate you, and like if I know the person personally, I'll be like, oh hey, I know we've been through a lot together, I appreciate you still investing in me and stuff like that. So I wanted to make sure that each person felt like personalized when they bought something from Vision App. So of course you got that message from Vision App, but you also get that message personally from me. So I thought that was very important. Yeah.
So was there any like have you got any feedback on like how to like get better with like the system?
Yeah.
Has the customer said anything to you to like help, like, all right, you could do this,
Yeah, I've gotten a lot of feedback from like friends and family who have like gone on the website and stuff like that. Like I've gotten a lot of positive feedback. People just saying like I love the website, I love the way it looks. We have music on our website, so people are like,
oh, there's music.
Like, yeah, there's music. When you go on the website, it plays like a song. I'll like put a song on the thing like one of my favorite songs at the time. I'll kind of just go in there. So like in Vision Ave, like of course it's the company and stuff, but there's also like sprinkles of Eli in there. There's sprinkles of Elijah in there. Like you'll see like, oh, this must be Elijah's favorite song right now because it's on the website or something like that. And like of course like the banner at the top kind of just a message from me. But like I've had people kind of just reach out and be like, oh, maybe next time you could do like a like next time you could do like you could like for the promo codes and stuff like that. You're like, oh, you can do like a real cool word like Vision Ave or like something like that. Like they'll kind of like give me like little notes and stuff that they would like to see, and I'll be like, I take it into account. And I definitely sometimes I'll actually incorporate it in some of the stuff, and I'll like credit people if they like if they gave that idea. I'm like, shout out to so and so for giving this idea. So I'm open to I'm open to criticism. I'm open to ideas, but also remembering that this is kind of my thing to a certain extent. So it's like I had the creative control to be able to be like, okay, I like that, but we're not gonna do it this time, or I like that, so we are gonna do it. But people are welcome to give their feedback, but yeah.
So was there any like promotion deal or deals? Was there any deals with Visionary Ave, like so let's say like it's winter, right?
Yeah.
Did you like decrease or like increase in sales? So like or like things of that nature, like let's say, all right, cool, you have 2.0 going on, like volume 2.
Yeah, volume 2 going on.
All right, so like will you decrease the price in one and then increase in the other, or like how's it gonna work?
So what we're gonna do with this next collection, with this next volume, I'm glad you brought it up. So with the next collection, the first volume of Vision Ave with the black, the pink, the blue, and the green, those are all gonna stay the same price of $70, and then there's also a code if you use code Vision10 on Vision Ave's website. You get $10 off of that price. For the next drop, because these new designs are a little bit more advanced, they have a little bit more on them. They have a little bit more it's a lot more going on the designs. I'm upping the price for the second drop. So for the second volume, the second jerseys are going to be $80, but we still have that. I'm going to do a discount code on those as well, so you'll get a discount off of that. But for the second one, it's going to be a little bit more. It's going to be I think like $10 more.
So with the jerseys, is it like knit style texture? Like what is the texture?
Yeah,
like,
so this is like so the jerseys are polyester,
but
they have like there's a heavy cotton material in like the shoulders, because the jerseys were actually made by a hockey company. So there's a company that makes jerseys for like actual NHL hockey teams. So these are actual like hockey jerseys that people can wear like on the ice. So like I wanted to make sure like that people really got that hockey jersey feel to it, because this is literally a hockey jersey. Like if you're on a hockey team, you can put this over your equipment and you'll still
I'm gonna go right now and play hockey with it.
Like literally, like let's go to the ice right now. Like this is ready to go for hockey. So on the sides there's like this if you ever felt like a thermal, like
can I feel it?
Yeah, of course, yeah.
Yo, that's soft, man.
And then like on the shoulders, they have like this knitted material to kind of give like the comfort in the sides, because there's normally shoulder pads on the sides of hockey jerseys, so it kind of gives that padded material on the shoulders. But throughout the rest of the jersey, it's like this heavy. It's a very high GSM. I forgot the specific number, but it's a GSM. GSM is just how heavy your clothes are. So this is the top quality GSM for the jerseys, but the material is polyester. If you wanted to know what the material is.
Got you.
Yeah.
So saying that you got it from the NHL brand or NHL.
Yeah.
So how is that networking? With how was the networking aspect with Vision Ave and other companies? In that realm. How was that like?
Yeah. So with Vision Ave, we haven't really reached out to any other. We haven't had any communication with any other companies, because with the way that we run things and the way we run things with our manufacturing is very confidential. It's very one-on-one.
Mm-hmm.
So we haven't really reached out and branched out to any other, companies that might have worked with them before. But, I did realize that the company that I work with, they work with a lot of other hockey teams and stuff like that, like big hockey teams and stuff like that. But we haven't had any personal connections with them yet. If I do that, it'll be like on more personalized, and it'll be less through the manufacturer, more through Vision Nav itself.
So would you want to get into more networking opportunities, in the future, or just right now, or have you been working on it, or
Oh yeah, we've been doing a lot of behind the scenes stuff. It's gonna be stuff that's gonna come out pretty soon. It's been a lot of behind the scenes work going on. I tell people all the time, I'm never doing nothing. So I'm always doing something. Always like trying to figure out what I can do next. What's coming next with Vision Nav. So there are a lot of new things coming out in the next couple of months. Vision Nav is going to be big in 2024. 2024 is the year of the visionary. So
2024.
Yeah. So I'm super excited. So there's a lot of stuff going on behind the scenes that's going to come out pretty soon.
And so, do you have any inspiration for the audience out there right now? People that want to get into the vision, who, like people that want it more, like, but they're just stuck, or just like they're in that period of like, I don't know what I want to do, or
One thing that I like to shout out my mom and my parents a lot, man, because they have really like instilled so much knowledge inside of me. One thing that my mom has told me a lot is to do it afraid, do it scared. Like if you're scared of failure, if you're scared of whatever, do it afraid, because that adrenaline from that fear is going to make you perform. When I was running track, I ran track for 3 months. Ran track for 3 months in high school. But I remember one of the days one of the coaches was like, "Are y'all scared?" Like before I meet, he was like, "Are y'all scared?" And then like everybody was like, "Oh no, I'm not scared. I'm not scared." And there was that one boy that was like, "Oh yeah, I'm scared." And then my coach was like, "That's what you need. You need to be scared, because that fear is gonna push you to really perform. Because you're so afraid of failure that you're too scared to fail, so you can't fail. If you're scared of failure, you're not gonna fail. So it's like that fear will really push you to do something great. And so when I'm doing anything in Vision Nav, sometimes I'm afraid to do something. I'm afraid to put out a certain design. I'm afraid to do this. I'm afraid to do that, because what if nobody likes it? I have to do it afraid. Like, so I say that to anybody that's trying to start any type of entrepreneurial or any journey. Do it scared. Do it afraid, because that fear is gonna push you to do something great.
Dang, that's deep.
Yeah.
That's deep. Me personally, like, I think I struggled in the beginning with it, having to, like, start up a new venture, just, like, doing things that's outside of my comfort zone, like, because I never, like, thought of doing a podcast or just any show-related thing. So it was, like, something, like, it was something almost, like, because it's, like, a positive, like, it's, like, how do you say, like, I don't know, it's just something special, like, just having something that you've never done before and just like doing it. Just do it.
Just going for it. Just do it like Nike, man. Just do
and
it
like you said,
Nike.
shout out to my parents, man. Shout out to my mom and dad. They helped me out in this process. Having this platform, just to educate others. Just to have that, compassion for others, because they showed that compassion to me. So it's like you got to put out what you gain. It's like each one teach one.
Yeah, they instill that love and that drive inside of you. Like literally, I was talking to my mom about starting a clothing brand when I first wanted to do this in like middle school type of, because I was talking about this
middle school.
I was talking about this in middle school, boy. Like I was talking about this for a while. And so it's like I was talking to one of my friends. He just reminded me like of a conversation that we were having in middle school, and me wanting to start a clothing brand. So this has been around for a while. So it's like kind of just talking to my mom about it. Let me tell you something. If my mom agrees with me on something, like if I want to do something and my mom said, "Oh yeah, do it." Oh, there's nothing stopping me. Like nothing's gonna stop me at that point. I told my mom I want to start a clothing brand, and she was like, "Do it." And I was like, "Oh, bet. Oh, bet. Oh yeah, it's coming now." So it's like now that it's here, it's like kind of just like that. My parents being behind me this whole time has just pushed me even harder, because it's like.
But it's something. Look, it's kind of like a little pressure though, because like all right, now I gotta do it. Like I can't go back down, man.
I gotta do it, and I gotta do it to the best of my ability, because like my parents is on this now. Like my parents have invested so much into Vision Nav, so it's like Vision Nav cannot fail. Like literally, Vision Nav cannot fail, because it's built on love. It's built on a good foundation. So it's like, bro, if anything built on a good foundation is not gonna fall. So it's like this joint right here, Vision Nav is built on a great foundation. So it's not going to fall no matter what happens, no matter what we may overcome, no matter what we may face. Vision Nav is never going to fail, because it's just built on love, built on a strong foundation.
And so how, like, foundation, so how, like, if who you're around, determines basically, like, how you act and, like, so how has Vision Nav, and you personally, how has that, like, how have you, went about life, creating friends, creating bonds, just having people alongside you that push you,
Yeah, I love that question because I was literally just thinking about this the other day about how I've been able to remain myself my entire life. Because I like to call myself a creative. Like that's what I like. That's
yes.
I label myself as a visionary and a creative. And I've been able to remain a creative because I've surrounded myself in creative spaces. I'm a true believer that you are what you surround yourself with.
Yes.
And kind of just talking about how we talk about middle school. I went to Performing Arts Middle School. I went to Performing Arts Middle School by the name of Thomas G. Pullen Arts Academy in PG County. And I went to Suitland High School in their CVPA program, their Creative and Visual Arts Performance program. So I was always in the arts. So I was always surrounded by creatives. So I never lost my creative spark because I was surrounded by innovation everywhere. People singing, like I got a friend named Lamaya. She sings her lungs out. There's something wrong with her. I got a friend named Christian. They sing like they're amazing. They're amazing singers. I got people who are always just creating like magic. Like they're creating like crazy things. So I've always been surrounded with creativity. So I've never lost my creative spark. And so I feel like sometimes when people lose that creative spark, when they lose that thing and they're like, I can't find it. It's like, bro, look at who you're surrounding yourself with.
Yes.
Because if you lose yourself, you've lost yourself in that environment. So you gotta go back to where you're supposed to be. And I know that in those creative spaces where I'm supposed to be because I've remained myself the entire time. I've never second guessed and like I don't feel like myself right now because I've been in that place where I'm supposed to be. When you're a place where you're not supposed to be, you're not gonna feel like yourself because you're not where you're supposed to be. So yeah, I feel like just being able to like kind of like you said when you're in certain places it kind of changes who you are. Like when people go to certain places they start talking different, they start acting different because that's in their environment. When I'm in my environment, everybody talk like themselves. So it's like I talk like myself. I always talk like this. So it's like when you surround yourself in places where you're supposed to be, you're never gonna lose yourself because that's where you're supposed to be at.
That's what I'm saying. So I have like a kind of like I have something with that. Like I feel like how I go about life is like, man, if you ain't trying to educate yourself, and you ain't trying to learn no financial, like,
Financial literacy, yeah.
Financial literacy. If you ain't trying to learn, man, I don't even want you around me, dog. Like, don't even come near me, dude. What we on is something greater, dog. Like, we gotta really get it, cause like, I mean, like, it's not like someone like we didn't have it, but like, I want it. I wanted more. It's the hunger.
It's the hunger, yeah.
So like, the hunger, it's like I don't know. It's like a spark. Like you just, it's like boom.
Yeah.
So have you feel that like Vision Ave has had that hunger always, or just like it's just now getting started, or just
like I was kind of talking about before, like about me being the brand, So whatever I'm feeling,
you are the brand.
Or whatever Vision Ave, So whatever I'm the brand. So whenever I'm feeling like down or whatever, whenever I'm lacking, Vision Ave is gonna lack. So it's like I gotta be on it. So it's like that hunger that you was talking about. When I'm hungry, like naturally as people, when we're hungry, we start to get a little dog in us. We start to get you ain't you when you ain't had your Snickers bar. What they say. So it's like,
hey, man.
So like, bro, when you hungry, you got that dog, and you like you a little amplified at that point. Cause you're like, I need to get to some food. I need to get to that end goal. Cause that end goal is that food when you're hungry. Well, Vision Ave, we hungry. You want success. So we hungry for that success. So we're gonna push forward. We're gonna keep pushing until we get that success. I'm gonna keep pushing until Vision Ave reach where I need it to be. And I don't know what the end goal of Vision Ave is gonna be, but I'm gonna keep pushing to find it. Cause that's the end goal is that success. So I'm gonna keep pushing.
Dang, I feel like we're on the same wave path, but it's like we're totally different in our same spaces, but like it's kind of like because visionaries come together,
Visionary collaboration,
bro.
Hey,
yes,
perfect title, because this is literally a visionary collaboration. Because it's like, bro, I'm a firm believer in this as well. Like, all visionaries have visions, but all their visions are different. So it's like we all have that dog in us. We all got that hunger, but we all trying to get to a different destination. And it's like, bro, we're all gonna get to our destination, but we're gonna go different routes,
Yeah.
So I feel like that's the craziest. Like I love talking to creatives and love talking to visionaries because they get it. Like they get like that hunger and like that thing. It's like, bro, it's like we can't even explain it. We just both sit there like I don't even know what to say. It's like because it excites you because you know where you're trying to get to, and it's like that seeing your future come into like. Seeing like the positivity of your future come into life, it's just like so rewarding and it's so exciting. So it's like, yeah, I just love it. I love it, bro.
Bro, like that's what, like I was saying before in like the beginning, like this dude came up to me like we're like we're still freshmen, but it's his first semester and this guy's already like, hey, I got this coming out. Like I seen the hunger and I was like, oh, all right. So cause it's like a spiritual thing. You can like kind of feel the energy. Cause like I was like, all right, cool.
Yeah.
All right, how do I get with them? Like, how do I And we was just talking to another visionary that came in before, like, she was like, bro, and
she was there at the perfect time.
She was there at the perfect time.
Y'all
didn't even see this.
Crazy.
So my other podcast, guest. She came in while he came in at the same
At
time.
the same time.
And I introduced them to the room and, got them situated. But it's crazy how, like, everything works out for you when you really want it. And that hunger comes, like, it's just like, it's like a, I don't know, man. It's crazy.
It's like we can't, like I said, we can't even put it into words, bro. It's like the crazy part is visionaries are always going to come together at some point. Like, when visionaries come together, like, I don't know, but visionaries got to make an event or something where we all just come together. Bro. Like, we got to do something, because it's like when we come together, it's electric, bro. It's dangerous for real.
Dangerous.
'Cause it's a hazard for real. I gotta watch out, because when we come together, bro, like, if we stop trying to like compete with each other and we just came together, what we would create would be so like
play a role, man. Hey, look,
man.
Play a role,
because like, bro, we all have our specific roles and our specific like positions that we hold. So it's like, if we just hold those and like stick to that and go crazy and go ham on that, when we all come together, it's gonna be something crazy. Like how we was talking about, like literally, I'm walking in, she's like